Moses Anthony Davis, born August 22, 1972, professionally known as Beanie Man, is a Jamaican dancehall DJ. Beanie Man has an approximate net worth of $4 million. Early life. Beanie Man was born Moses Anthony Davis on August 22, 1973, in Kingston, Jamaica. Beanie Man began toasting when he was 5 years old, and his uncle Sidney Knowles, a drummer for Jimmy Cliff, encouraged his musical aspirations. Beanie Man won the 1981 Tasty Talent Contest, and Barry G., a radio DJ, introduced him to sound system operators who helped establish his popularity. He released his debut album, The Invincible Beanie Man the 10-Year-Old DJ Wonder, in 1983. Personal life. On August 22, 2006, Beanie Man married singer-actress-model Michelle D'Angel Downer. The couple has a son named Marco Dean, and they divorced in 2011. Beanie Man and D'Angel released the duet You Are My First in March 2010. He also has an older son, Moses Jr., who was hospitalized in 2020 due to complications of sickle cell disease. Beanie Man also suffers from sickle cell disease. In early 2021, he was charged with breaching Jamaica's Noise Abatement Act and Disaster Risk Management Act after holding an event that violated COVID-19 protocols. Beanie Man has been criticized for anti-gay lyrics, and some of his lyrics have advocated for the murder of homosexuals. In 2004, he was pulled from the lineup of a concert associated with the MTV Video Music Awards due to protests by gay rights activists. Later that year, he apologized for his offensive lyrics, stating, Biography. Davis was born in the Waterhouse district of Kingston in 1972. He was involved in the music industry from a young age, started toasting at the age of 5, and was encouraged by his uncle Sidney Knowles, who played drums for Jimmy Cliff. He won the Tasty Talent Contest in 1981, and radio DJ Barry G. introduced him to local sound system operators, who helped to establish the popularity of the young DJ, who became known as Beanie Man. He recorded his debut single, Too Fancy, with record producer Henry Junjo Laws in 1981, with Laws also including him on the 1983 album Junjo Presents Two Big Sounds alongside established stars such as Dillinger, Fathead, and Ringo. His debut album, The Invincible Beanie Man, the 10-Year-Old DJ Wonder, was produced by Bunny Lee and released in 1983, his first hit single following the same year with the Winston Holness produced Over the Sea. In 1984, Beanie Man recorded some material with Barrington Levy, released 10 years later, but his music career was put on hold while he finished school and spent time traveling to the United Kingdom, United States, and Canada. Beanie Man continued performing and honed his craft beside the then dominant dancehall figures including Ninja Man, Admiral Bailey, and Shabba Ranks. He found his artistic home at the Shocking Vibes studio, where he continued to record singles with only moderate success in the early 1990s. His career gained momentum after a performance at the Reggae Sunsplash Festival in 1992, and a rivalry with Bounty Killer began the following year after Beanie Man was accused of stealing Bounty Killer's style and catchphrases. The rivalry was captured on the 1994 album Guns Out, with the two artists settling the feud with a soundclash. Beanie Man had his first #1 single in Jamaica in 1993 with Matty, produced by Ephraim Barrett, Donovan, and Dave Mills on the Shelley Power Records label, and he won the DJ of the Year award the same year, the first of 8 consecutive awards, partially as a result of prodding from his producers, Sly and Robbie, with whom he recorded cover versions of Bob Marley's Crazy Baldhead and No Woman No Cry in 1994. The latter a Jamaican chart topper. Beanie Man converted to the Rastafari movement, as did several of his contemporaries at the time, although in 2005 he stated, I have not converted. I was baptized in Ethiopian Orthodox, and at the age of 10 I became a Judah Coptic. In 1994, he was signed by Island Records and released the critically acclaimed album Blessed, which established his reputation internationally. In 1995, he toured the United Kingdom and joined up again with Barrington Levy to record an updated jungle version of Levy's Under Me Cincy. In 1995, Beanie Man collaborated with Dennis Brown and Tristan Palma to release Three Against War and Mad Cobra and Lieutenant Stitchie on Mad Cobra Meets Lieutenant Stitchie and Beanie Man. He also collaborated with Lady Saw on Healing, Sanchez on Refugee, and Michael Prophet on Gun and Bass, further establishing his reputation. He took another step up the ladder in 1996, releasing the seminal Maestro, produced by Patrick Roberts, and shot him to UK fame. During the period from the mid to late 1990s, Beanie Man dominated the Jamaican charts to the extent that he perhaps had a good claim to the crown of Dancehall King, a title only bestowed previously on Yellow Man in the early 1980s. Beanie Man's first real break into the United States came in 1997. He heard an instrumental rhythm by an unknown producer named Jeremy Harding and demanded to add his voice to the rhythm. So this was the birth of his first international hit. He recorded Who Am I, and the single quickly went gold. It opened the doors for the world to see a new reggae star in the pages of Newsweek and other major media outlets. The same year, Beanie Man topped the Jamaican singles chart with 7 different singles. Beanie Man appeared as himself in the 1997 film Dancehall Queen. In 1998, Beanie Man headlined Reggae Sunsplash and signed to Virgin Records to release albums in the United States. His first American offering was the Dr. 1998. During the late 1990s, Beanie Man began his conquest of America with the hits Roam Me, Who Am I, and Girls Dem Sugar, which featured American R&B singer Maya. During this time he received an impressive number of international music awards, including a MOBO Award for Best International Reggae Act in 1998, while remaining at the top of the local charts. In 2000, Beanie Man released Art and Life, which featured Arturo Sandoval and Wyclef Jean, the Fugees, for which received a Grammy Award for Best Reggae Album. In the same year he co-produced, with Wyclef Jean, the debut album by actor Steven Seagal. Beanie Man, like many dancehall artists, is outspoken on a number of social issues, as exemplified by songs such as Steve Biko and Murderer. In 2002, he had a sizable hit with a duet with Janet Jackson called Feel It Boy, but his biggest break in America came in early 2004 with the release of a remix of Dude, featuring guest vocals by fellow Jamaican Miss Thing as well as rhymes by Shauna. He thus cemented his fan base on both sides of the Atlantic. He had hits in the United Kingdom in 1998 with Who Am I, in 2003 with Street Life and Feel It Boy, a duet with Janet Jackson, and in 2004 with Dude and King of the Dancehall. Also in 2004, the Associated Press observed that Beanie Man had become a name-brand artist worldwide and called him King of the Dancehall reggae scene. He was also a judge for the 6th Annual Independent Music Awards to support independent artists' careers. In April 2008, it was announced that Beanie Man was to co-write and star in the film Kingston. In October 2010, Beanie Man came out with the EP I'm Drinking Rum and Red Bull, which included 4 songs, I'm Drinking Rum and Red Bull, I'm Okay, and 2 versions of Stack and Pile. He later released the full album on February 28, 2011. I'm Drinking Rum and Red Bull features Future Fambo. In September 2008, Beanie Man was cleared of charges of tax evasion. In April 2009, Beanie Man signed with Brooklyn Entertainment, a new record label formed by Eric Nix and the Trackmasters, in preparation to release his new album The Legend Returns. The music video for the release of his new single Gimme Gimme being shot in Canada on April 18, 2009. The song Let's Go was released on the Overproof Rhythm compilation album in 2011. In 2014, Beanie Man and long-term rival Bounty Killer put aside their differences and recorded a single together, Legendary. The two performed a well-received Versus battle together on Instagram during the COVID-19 pandemic quarantine on May 23, 2020. Around that time, Vibe described them as two of the most legendary icons in dancehall. Awards and nominations. Beanie Man has been nominated for 3 Best Reggae Album Grammys, winning 4 Art and Life in 2001. His other nominations were for Many Moods of Moses, 1999, and The Doctor, 2000. He has earned 6 MOBO Award nominations, taking home the prize for Best International Reggae Act in 1997 and 1998 and Best Reggae Act in 2000. Beanie Man was also nominated for Best Reggae Act in 2001 and 2003, and he received a Best Video nomination for Jamelia's Money in 2000. Thank you for watching and kindly subscribe, like and share this video to family and friends.